शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। अगजानन पद्मार्कं गजाननमहर्निशम् अनेकदन्तं भक्तानाम् एकदन्तमुपास्महे। श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। अस्मद्गुरुचरणारविन्दाभ्यां नमः। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मलस्फटिकाकृतिम् आधारं सर्वविद्यानां श्रीहयग्रीवमुपास्महे। श्रीहयग्रीवमूर्तये नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। श्रीमहासरस्वत्यै नमः। उमाकोमलहस्ताब्जसम्भावितललाटकं हिरण्यकुण्डलं वन्दे कुमारं पुष्करस्वजं। வெற்றிவேல் முருகனுக்கு ஹரஹரோஹரா. லோகவீரியம் மகாபூஜ்யம் சர்வரக்ஷாகரம் விபும் பார்வதி ஹிருதயானந்தம் சாஸ்தாரம் பிரணமாம்யகம். சுவாமியே சரணமையப்பா. வாகர்த்தாபிவ சம்பிரக்தௌ வாகர்த்த பிரதிபத்தயே जगदः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ। श्री पार्वती परमेश्वराभ्यां नमः। कोमलं कूजयन् वेणुं श्यामलोऽयं कुमारकः वेदवेद्यं परब्रह्मा तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अस्मद्गुरुचरणारविन्दाभ्यां नमः। श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे श्रीनाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे श्रीनाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे श्रीनाथ नारायण वासुदेव। पीताम्बरं करविराजितचक्रशङ्खकौमोदकी सरसिजं करुणासमुद्रं राधासहायम् अतिसुन्दरमन्दहासं वातालयेशम् अनिशं हृदि भावयामि। कृष्णो रक्षतु मां चराचरगुरुः कृष्णं नमस्ये सदा। कृष्णेनैव सुरक्षितोऽहमसकृत् कृष्णाय दत्तं मनः। कृष्णादेव समुद्भवो मम विभो कृष्णस्य दासोऽस्म्यहं। कृष्णे भक्तिरचञ्चलास्तु भगवन् हे कृष्ण तुभ्यं नमः। श्रीगुरुवायूरप्पा शरणं नम्राणां सन्निधत्ते सततमपि पुरस्तैरनभ्यर्थितानपि अर्थान् कामानजस्रं वितरति परमानन्दसान्द्रां गतिं च। इत्थं निःशेषलभ्यो निरवधिकफलः पारिजातो हरे त्वं क्षुद्रं तं शक्रवाटी ध्रुममभिलषति व्यर्थमर्त्यव्रजोऽयं। श्रीगुरुवायूरप्पा शरणं श्रीः भट्टपादम् अनिशं हृदि भावयामि। वंशी विभूषितकरात् नवनीरदाबात् पीताम्बरात् अरुणबिम्बफलादरोष्टात् पूर्णेन्दुसुन्दरमुखात् अरविन्दनेत्रात् कृष्णात् परं किमपि तत्त्वमहं न जाने। കൈരണ്ടും കൂപ്പി ഞാൻ വീണ്ടുമീറക്കുന്നു നീരജലോചന നിന്നോടായി. ഏതീനു മഞ്ഞനെ കുമ്പീരേന്താത്തോരു രീതിയിൽ നീ എന്നെ പാലിക്കന്നായി. കൃഷ്ണ ഹരേ ജയ കൃഷ്ണ ഹരേ ജയ കൃഷ്ണ ഹരേ ജയ കൃഷ്ണ ഹരേ. Welcome everyone. Hope you had a good break and ongoing break. Thanks for joining on the holiday. I didn't want to give too much of a break, then we will lose momentum. So another 1 week, one class was okay. All right, so let's get into review of 12. Purna, can you do 12? And then Sandeep, can you also do 12?
Try.
Okay. So Purna, you go first.
From first slokam onwards.
Yeah, the entire thing, entire chapter.
Swayam bhuvo manuratho janasargashilo दृष्ट्वा महीमसमये सलिले निमग्नां स्रष्टारमाप शरणं भवदङ्घ्रिसेवा तुष्टाशयं मुनिजनैः सह सत्यलोके कष्टं प्रजा सृजति मयवन्निर्निमग्ना स्थानं सरोज भव कल्पय तत्प्रजानाम् इत्येवमेष कथितो मनुना स्वयंभूः अम्भोरुहाक्ष तव पादयुगं यचिन्तीत् हा हा विभो जलमहं न्यपिबं पुरस्तात् अद्यापि मज्जति मही किमहं करोमि इत्थं त्वदङ्घ्रियुगलं शरणं यतोऽस्य नासापुटात् समभव शिशुकोलरूपी अंगुष्ठमात्र वपुरुत्पतितः पुरस्तात् भूयोऽथ कुम्भिः सदृशः समजृम्भधास्त्वम् अभ्रे तथाविधमुदीक्ष भवन्तमुच्चैः विस्मेरतां विधिरगात् सह सूनुभिः स्वैः कोसावचिन्त्य महिमा किटिरुत्थितो मे नासापुटात् किमु भवेदजितस्य माया इत्थं विचिन्तयति धातरि शैलमात्रः सद्यो भवन् किल जगर्जित घोरघोरम् तं ते निनादमुपकर्ण्य जनस्तपस्ताः सत्यस्थिताश्च मुनयो मुमुर्भवन्तम् तत्रोत्सहर्षुलमनाः परिणध्य भूयः sorry
sing the song.
Okay, attempt, that's okay, Purna.
I'll pause it.
Rupa, do you want to just continue from 6?
From 6 onwards. Tam te ninadamupakarnya janastapastāha satyasthitāshra munayo nanuvurбhavantam tatstotra harshulamanaaf parinadhya bhuyah toyashayam vipulamurtiravatarastvam ऊर्ध्व प्रसारी परिधूम्र विधूत रोमा प्रोक्षिप्त वालधिरवांग मुख घोर घोणः तूर्ण प्रदीक्ष्ण जलदः परिघूर्ण दक्षिणा स्तोत्रिन् मुनीन शिशिरयन् वतेरितत्वम्.
The last line, it's it's a double r coming there, okay? Stotran munin shishirayenna vaterita, double na in that line. So just say the last line.
Stotran munina shishirayan vateritatvam.
Yenna vateritatvam, the double na, right? Yenna vateritatvam.
Stotran munina shishirayan vateritatvam. Antarjalam tadanu sankulanakra chakram भ्राम्यत्तिमिङ्गिलकुलं कलुषोर्मिमालम् आविश्य भीषणरवेन रसातलस्थान् आकम्पयन् वसुमतीम् अगवेशयस्त्वम् दृष्ट्वा तदैत्यहतकेन रसातलान्ते संवेशितां झटिति कूट किटीर्विभोत्वम् आपातुकान् अविगणय्य सुरारिखेटान् दंष्ट्राङ्कुरेण वसुधाम् अदधासलीलम् अभ्युद्धरन्नतधरां दशनाग्रलग्नं मुस्ताङ्कुराङ्गित इवादिकपीवरात्मा उद्धूत घोर सलिला जलधे रुधञ्जन् क्रीडावराह वपुरीश्वर पाहि रोगात्.
Just the third line, first word, uddhuta.
Uddhuta.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Swayambhuvo manuratho janasargasilo दृष्ट्वा महीमसमये सलिले निमग्नां स्रष्टारमापशरणं भवदङ्घ्रिसेवातुष्टाशयं मुनिजनैः सह सत्यलोके कष्टं प्रजासृजति मय्यव निर्निमग्न स्थानं सरोज भव कल्पय तत्प्रजानाम् इत्येवमेष कथितो मनुना स्वयंभूः अम्बोरुहाक्ष तव पादयुगं व्यचिन्तीत् हा हा विभो जलमहं न्यपिपं पुरस्तात् अद्यापि मज्जति मही किमहं करोमि इत्थं त्वदङ्घ्रियुगलं शरणं यतोस्य नासापुटात् समभवः शिशुकोलरूपी अंगुष्टमात्र वपुरुत्पतितः पुरस्तात् भूयोत कुंभि सदृशः समजृम्भतास्त्वम् अब्रे तथा विदमुदीक्ष्य भवन्तमुच्चैः विस्मेरतां भिदिरगात् सहसूनुभिस्वैः कोसावचिन्त्य महिमा किटिरुत्थितो मे नासापुटात् किमु भवेदजितस्य माया इत्थं विचिन्तयति धातरि शैलमात्रः सद्यो भवन् किल जगज्जित घोरघोरं तन्ते निदादमुपकर्ण्य जनस्तपस्ताः सत्यस्थिताश्च मुनयो नुनुवुर्भवन्तं तत्स्तोत्र हर्षुलमनाः परिणत्य भूयः तोयाशयं विपुलमूर्तिरवातरस्त्वम् ऊर्ध्वप्रसारि परिधूम्रविधूतरोमा प्रोक्षिप्तवालधिरवाङ्मुखघोरघोणः तूर्णप्रदीर्णजलदः परिघूर्णदक्षिणा स्तोतॄन्मुनीन् शिशिरयन्न वतेरिथस्त्वम् अन्तर्जलं तदनुसङ्कुलनक्रचक्रं भ्राम्यत्तिमिङ्गलकुलं कुलुषोर्मिमालम् आविश्य भीषणरवेण रसातलस्तान् आकम्पयन् वसुमतीम् अगवेशयस्त्वं दृष्ट्वाथ दैत्यहतकेन रसातलान्ते संवेशितां झटिति कूटकिटिर्विभोत्वम् आपातुकान विगणय्य सुरारिखेटान् दंष्ट्राकुरेण वसुदाम् अदधा सलीलम् अभ्युत्थरन्नधतरां दशनाग्रलग्नम्
दशनाग्रलग्न मुस्ताङ्गुराङ्गित.
Okay. अभ्युत्तरन्नधरां दशनाग्रलग्न मुस्ताकुराङ्कित इवाधिक पीवरात्मा उद्धूत घोर सलिलाज्जलधेरुधञ्चन् क्रीडावराह वपुरीश्वर पाहि रोगात्.
Krishnaya Parabrahmane Namaha. Completes that 12. So let's, I think 14 we had done until 5. So today for the first half, Radha, you can be a student. And then Meera, can you be a student? for the first half?
Yeah, sure.
And then I think we have Gopi ji on. Gopi could not join the first few classes because he was in India. So he started today. So Gopi ji, you can be a student today. And then Vaidehi, you can be a student. Okay.
Sure.
Second half. Okay. All right. So I think we left at 5. So I'll do the first 5 stanzas and then we'll start with the 6th. Kapilopakyanam. Samano smritatavakangri yukmaha Samanuh pankaja sambhavanga janma Nijamantaramantaraaya hinam Charitam te kathayan sukham ninaya Samaye khalu tatra kardamakyo Druhinachaya bhavastadiya vacha Dhrita sargaraso nisargaramyam Bhagavam stvamayutam samasisheve Garudo parikalamegha kamram Vilasatkeli saroja pani padmam Hasito lasitananam vibhotvam Vapuravishkurushe smakardhamaya Stuvate pulakavritaya tasmai Manuputrim dayitam navapi putrih Kapilam jasutam swameva paschate Swagatim chapyanugruhya nirgato bhuh Samhanushshata maheshya Gunavatya sutaya cha devahutya Bhavadirita naradopadishtaha Samagat kardhamamagati pratiksham. That's where we stopped last time. So stanza 6. Manuno pahritam cha devahutim Taruni ratnamavapya kardamosau Bhavadarchana nirvritopi tasya Dhrida shushushanaya dadhau prasadam. So we saw last time how, Manu was there, and then we also had Kardama, and Kardama had requested a boon. And then, so it was then told that Manu's daughter will come, and then he has to marry Manu's daughter Devahuti, and then eventually the Lord will be born to them as Kapila. So now in the previous stanza, we saw how Narada then goes and tells Manu to go with his wife Shatarupa and his daughter Devahuti to go meet Kardama. So that's what happened in the last stanza. So now his daughter Devahuti, Taruni Ratna, means she's a jewel among all the women. So she was one of the highest virtue. So that Devahuti, who was then they went and then they gave her in hand to Kardama. So Kardama and Devahuti especially get married in this. And then having gotten married, Kardama continued to be Bhavad Archana. He continued to be constantly worshipping you, O Lord. That's what Bhadrapad is saying. And then the other important thing is, sometimes, you have to have the right harmony, right? So if one of the spouse is devoted, but the other spouse absolutely doesn't want to do it, or you are not supportive, then that causes conflict. So here, very specifically, they're saying that even Devahuti herself also was very committed. So not only was Kardama also worshipping the Lord all the time, even Devahuti, being of the highest virtue, was also helping him and supporting him. Because of that, he felt he was very pleased. Dadau prasadam. He was extremely happy and pleased because she was also supporting him in his prayers. So Manuno pahrutam cha devahutim, taruni longi, taruni ratnam avapya. If you want to break at that ma, you can break ratnam avapya if you want to, or you can say it together, ratnam avapya kardamosau. Bhavadarchana nirvritopi tasyam, dridha Shrushanaya. So you can break that word into 3 parts. Dridha Shrushanaya Dhadau Prasadam. Manuno pahritam cha devahutim Taruni ratnamavapya kardamosau Bhavadarchana nirvritopi tasyam Dhrida shushushanaya dadhau prasadam. Radha, you want to go first?
Manuno pahritam cha devahutim Taruni ratnamavapya kardamosau Bhavadarchana nirvritopi tasyam Drida sushrushanaya dadhau prasadam.
The last line, Dridha Shu, not Su, Shada.
दृढ शुश्रूषणया दधौ प्रसादम्
मनुनो
Two times. Sorry, two times.
मनुनोपहृतां च देवहूतिं तरुणीरत्नमवाप्य कर्दमोऽसौ भवदर्चन निर्वृतोऽपि तस्यां दृढ शुश्रूषणया दधौ प्रसादम्
मनुनोपहृतां च देवहूतिं तरुणीरत्नमवाप्य कर्दमोऽसौ भवदा
Bhavad Archana. Remember the word Archana. So Bhavad Archana.
भवदर्चन निर्वृतोऽपि तस्यां दृढशुश्रूषणाय ददौ प्रसादम्
We have the last line. Dridashu Shrushanaya.
दृढशुश्रूषणया ददौ प्रसादम् मनुनोपहृतां च देवहूतिं तरुणीरत्नमवाप्य कर्दमासौ भवदर्चन निवृतो right
Nirvritopi.
okay भवदर्चन निर्वृतोऽपि तस्यां दृढशुश्रूषणाय ददौ प्रसादम्
Again, the last word Shrushanaya.
श्रूषणया दृढशुश्रूषणया ददौ प्रसादम्
Stanza 7. Sapunastwadupasana prabhavat daita kama krite vimane vanita kula sankulo navatma vyaharad deva pateshu devahutya. So now Kardama, because he's now extremely pleased with his wife, because she's helping him and everything. So to keep her happy, what he does is he actually takes a Navatma, means he takes a new body. So here the Navatma doesn't mean he's taking a new Atma in itself. It's the same Kardama only, but he's just taking a new body. And then he then goes through Vimane, through some aerial vehicle, he actually takes her out along to the Deva Pateshu, to the garden of the gods. So they actually go to a completely different planetary system to then go spend some time with Devahuti. And then they also have a lot of accompanying people who they take along. So they essentially are leaving Earth and going into a completely different garden of the gods to spend time with his wife. So Sa Punas Tvad Upasana. So Tvad Upasana Prabhavat, put it at the end of that line. Prabhavat, it and then a comma. The next line, if you have two das, depending on which language, Sanskrit will have two da. So remove that, one of them off, and just keep one da. So daita kama. Okay. So one it we already put at the end of the first line. So second line is daita kama krite vimane. Vanita Kula Sankulo Navatma, comma Vyaharad Deva. So again, two das coming there. Vyaharad Deva Patheshu Devahutya. Sapunastwadupasana Prabhavate Daita Kama Krite Vimane Vanita Kula Sankulo Navatma Vyaharad Deva Pateshu Devahutya.
Sapunastwadupasana prabhavate daita kama krite vimane vanita kula sankulo navatma vyaharat deva padeshu devahutya. Sapunastwadupasana prabhavate daita kama krite vimane vanita kula sankulo navatma vyaharat deva padeshu deva hutya.
Last line kada patheshu, not padeshu. Pathe, tha, second tha.
Vyaharat deva padeshu deva hutya.
Sapanustvad upasana prabhavat dayita kama krite krite vimane vanita kula sankulo navatma vyahardeva pateshu deva hutya.
It on the first line, punas, not panas. Punas. Okay, and then the last line, Vyaharad Deva. There are two das coming there, right? So Vyaharad Deva.
Sapunas Vadupa Sana Prabhavat Dayita Kama Krite Krite Vimane Vanita Kula Sankulo Navatma Vyaharad Deva Pateshu Deva Hutya.
Stanza 8. Shatavarshamavyatitya sohyam navakanya samavapya dhanya rupaha vanayana samudyatopi kanta hitakritva jananotsukonyavatsita. So they're spending 100 shatavarsham. They're spending 100 years together, right? In that where they'd gone to the garden of the gods. And then between them, they got Navakanyaha. They got 9 daughters who are Dhanya Rupa. So very beautiful and beautiful 9 daughters they actually got between them. And once that happens, then Kardama then decides to then say, okay, you know what, my job is over. He decides to go to the forest, right? So Vanayan, he decides to go to the forest. At that time, Devahuti is then reminding him to stay back. And he also then realizes, because if you remember, the Lord had told him that you will first have 9 daughters, then I'll be born to you as Kapila, right? So he then remembers it and then he decides to stay back. So he doesn't go to the forest, waiting for the son to be born. So, Shata Varshamata Vyatitya Soyam, comma, Nava Kanyaha is there, put a is Kanyas Samavapya Dhanya Rupaha Vanayana Samudhyatopi. So that word you say together, Samudhyatopi Kanta, and then put a plus. Hita Krid Twajana Notsuko. So that word, unfortunately, we'll have to say it together. You can't break it. So Twajana Notsuko Nyabatsit. So the third and fourth line, you say it together. Shatavarshamavyatitya sohyam navakanya samavapya dhanya rupaha vanayana samudyatopi kanta hitakritva jananotsukonyavatsita.
One question.
Prabha.
Sohyam.
Soyam. So the way it is in the A in Sanskrit, whenever it is coming after a O or a, in a lot of cases, they'll put that S letter there. Yeah. Right? If you're following Sanskrit, right? That comes in Vishnu Sahasranam, Lalita Sahasranam, everything. So when it comes, you don't say it as it is Saha Ayam is the 2 different words that come. But when you say it together, it becomes Soyam. So you don't separate it and say so Ayam. You don't say it that way. You say it together as one word, Soyam.
There is no silent H there, right? There is no ha there in between.
There's no ha there. Soyam. S-O-Y-A-M. Soyam.
No, there is that. I don't know what do you call that.
It's a S. It's a S kind of a letter there, right? So that is actually it's like a it's so and then I am. It's a. But then that A, when it comes like a S, right? You don't say it explicitly as I am. It gets merged into the previous O or a. So you'll see that coming anytime.
It doesn't change the previous letter at all.
It doesn't.
Just so you say just say
soyam.
soyam.
Yeah, it is Saha plus I am is soyam.
But in the present day, when we write, we don't use these things, right?
I think at least in Lalita Sahasranamam and in this, any time you see a or a O followed by a this it becomes this. I mean, the A and the O is essentially a visarga. It is saha and ayam. So anytime you have some letter with a visarga,
Saha and ayam.
saha and ayam becomes soyam. That's the rule, right? So
Okay.
and you see a lot of that coming later on as well. So
My turn, right?
yeah, go ahead, Radha.
शतवर्षमधप्यतीत्य सोऽयं नवकन्या समवाप्यदन्यरूपाः वनयानसमुद्यतोऽभिकान्दाहितकृत्वज्जनत्नोत्सुकोऽन्यवात्सीत् शतवर्षमधप्यतीत्य सोऽयं नवकन्या समवाप्यदन्यरूपाः वनयानसमुद्यतोऽभिकान्दाहितकृत्वज्जनत्नोत्सुकोऽन्यवात्सीत्
शतवर्षमतव्यतीत्य सोऽयं नवकन्या समवाप्य धन्यरूपा वनयान समुद्यतोऽपि कान्ता हितकृत्वज्जननो शुकोऽन्यवासीत्.
And the second line, Danya Rupaha. Visarga there.
Shatavarsamata vyatitaya soyam.
So, me or second. Shatavarsamata vyatitya.
Shatavarsamata vyatitya soyam navakanya samavapya danya rupaha vanayana samudyato pikanta hitakritvajjanano sukonyavasit.
That's a 9. Nija bhartragira bhavannisheva nirataya matadeva devahutyam kapilastomajayata jananam pratayishyan paramatma tattva vidyam. So to Devahutyam, so to Devahuti, and then to Kapila, of course, who was even the Devahuti also was always, like it says, is Bhavat Nisheva. She was always constantly worshipping you, right? So to both of them, you were then born as Kapilaha, Tvam Ajayata, you yourself, right? So like we said earlier is, but Narayana is born, it's an Kapilavatam is an avatar, right? We say 10 Dasavataram only because those are the top 10 most prominent avatars. There are a lot of other avatars which have happened. So this is one such avatar. So Narayana is, or Vishnu is taking birth as Kapila, but Bhattacharya is saying Tvam, you yourself were then born as Kapila, right? To Devahuti and to Kardama. And then for what? For Paramatma Tattvam. So the knowledge of Paramatma, of the Supreme Being. So to teach Vidya, so to teach the knowledge of the Supreme Being to your mother, you were then born as Kapila, right? So that's what is happening here. So Nija Bhartru Gira Bhavan Nisheva. So double na coming there. Bhavan Nisheva, put a plus. Niratayam Atha. If you want to break it, Niratayam Atha Devahutyam Kapilas Tvam Ajayata. If you want to break it, Kapilas Tvam Ajayata Jananam, comma, Prathayishyan Paramatma Tattva Vidyam. Nija bhartragira bhavannisheva nirataya matadeva devahutyam kapilastvamajayatha jananam pratayishyan paramatma tattva vidyam.
Nija bhartrugira bhavannisheva niradaya madhadeva devahutya kapilastwamajayadha janana pradhayishyan paramatma tattva vidya. Nija bhartrugira bhavannisheva niradaya madhadeva devahutya कपिलस्त्वमजायधा जनानां प्रथयिष्यन् परमात्मतत्त्वविद्याम्
निजभर्तृगिरा भवानी सेवा निरतयामत देव देवहूत्यं कपिलस्त्वम् अजायत जनानां प्रतयिष्यन् परमात्म तत्त्वविद्याम्.
A second line, Mira. Nirathayam atha.
निरतायामत
Devahutyam.
निज भर्तृगिरा भवानी सेवा निरतायामत देव देवहूत्यां कपिलस्त्वम् अजायत जनानां प्रतयिष्यन् परमात्म तत्त्वविद्याम्.
The third line, ajayata.
Ajayata.
Yeah. You're following English, right?
Yeah, English.
Yeah, English, sometimes they just put one A for A and A. They just put only one A. So anytime it is like nijayata, you may want to put an extra A and keep. Right? There's only one A, right?
Kapilastvam ajayata.
Then I'm saying in English, they have put one A at the end or two A's at the end.
One
A. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It has the long line on top, right? So that
yeah.
A with a small
line, yeah. So you have to remember,
yeah.
then at that point becomes a A. Ajayata janana, right? Similarly, okay. Sunset 10. Vaname yushi kardame prasanne mata sarvaswamupadishan jananye kapilatmaka vayumandhiresha tvaritam tvam paripahi mam gadhaughat. So now, once Kapila is born, Kardama is now happy. He feels all his duties are done. So he then decides, Vaname yushi. He then says, time for me to go to the forest. So he goes away. So once he's then gone, because now he has a sense of fulfillment, he leaves. Then to your mother, Jananye, to your own mother, Mata Sarvaswam, you explain the entire philosophy, right? Upadishan, you explain the entire philosophy, which comes in the 15th chapter anyways. So you explain the entire philosophy to your mother. So you, O Lord, who then took birth as Kapila, right, to that Vayu Mandiresha. So Guru Vayu is Guru and Vayu. So Bhattacharya interchangeably uses. Sometimes he says Vayu, sometimes he says Guru, right? Either of it, or sometimes he says both. So here he says Vayu Mandiresha, O Lord of Guru Vayu, you are able to do all this, but at least Ma Tvaritam Paripahi, at least save me quickly from all the diseases and problems that I have. Please save me quickly as well, because you're doing all these things. All I'm asking for is just to help me out from my diseases. So Vanam e yushi kardame prasanne, comma, matha sarvaswam upadishan, if you want to break it. Sarvaswam upadishan jananye kapilatmaka vayu mandiresha, comma, tvaritam tvam paripahi mam gadhaughat. Vaname yushi kardame prasanne mata sarvaswamupadishan jananye kapilatmaka vayu mandhiresha tvaritam tvam paripahi mam gadhaughat.
Vaname yushi kardame prasanne mada sarvaswamupadishan jananye Kapilatmaka vayu mandiresha tvaritam tvam paripahi mam gadhaughat. Vaname yushi kardame prasanne mada sarvaswamupadishan jananye Kapilatmaka vayu mandiresha tvaritam tvam paripahi mam gadhaughat.
Baname yushi kardame prasanne mata sarvasvam upadishan jananyai kapilatmaka vayu mandiresha त्वरितं त्वं परिपाहि मां गडौघात्
Gadaughat. No,
गडौघात्
not da. Gadaughat.
गदौघात् वनमेयुषि कर्दमे प्रसन्ने मत सर्वस्वम् उपादिशन् जनन्यै कपिलात्मक वायुमन्दिरेश त्वरितं त्वं परिपाहि मां गदौघात्.
Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. So it completes the 14th. We'll move on to 15th. So 15th is the actual Kapilopadesham, the Upadesham, right? That Kapila now gives to his mother Devahuti. So anyway, we'll start and then explain the meaning. So stanza 1. Matiriha guna sakta bandha kritteshva sakta tu amrita kridu parundhe bhakti yogastu saktim mahadanu gamalabhya bhakti re vatra sadhya kapila thanurete tvam devahutyainyagadihi. So in the various incarnations, right, there are several incarnations where there is been preaching has been given. Of course, the most famous one, which everybody knows, is when Krishna came and the Bhagavad Gita was one of the teaching. That's what everybody is familiar with, right? So one of the other thing is when Hayagriva, when he was the Brahma Hayagriva, he recovered the Vedas, he then taught all the knowledge to Brahma. That was the first kind of preaching, Upadesham. The second is Varaha Avataram. After rescuing Bhuma Devi, there was some small, not much, but very little preaching that happened. Then, of course, in Ramayana to Vibhishana and Yuddhagandam, there is a very small thing that happens. But those are all very small compared to Bhagavad Gita, right? So everything else gets eclipsed by Bhagavad Gita. So here the Kapilopadesham is another important one. And here this is based on the Sankhya philosophy. Sankhya means numbers. So that's what this is, a philosophy. So explaining the philosophy of the Supreme Lord based on numbers. So that's what we're going to see. So it's a little bit very theoretical in some places, right? So some places it's some of the things that come are relatively easy to understand. Some places it's going to be theoretical. So don't worry, it's very hard to comprehend anyways for all of us. So I'll try as simple as possible to explain. So in this, the first one, he starts off. So in this chapter, the good part is end of every line is the same line, sentence. It says Kapila Tanuriti Tvam Devahutyai Nyagadihi. So you, Tvam, Kapila Tanu, you, O Krishna, in the form of Kapila, right? Who was born in the form of Kapila, Devahutyai, to your mother Devahuti, Nyagadihi. You said this, right? That's what comes in every line. Then the first three lines are what the Lord is telling to his mother. So the beauty here is, again, in Santana Dharma, is it doesn't matter who is the guru, who is the shishya, disciple here, right? So here to his own mother, right? Kapila is sitting and explaining this philosophy, and his mother is listening and understanding that, right? So the first thing he starts off with is, he says, Mati. Mati means intellect. So he says the intellect, the mind, right? You can simplify it as your mind. Whenever it is attached to certain objects which gives pleasure, right? Or anything you like, it then gets attached to it. That gives you happiness, number one. So which means that when I remove that object from you, you now get sad, right? So which means is an attachment to that object which is happening, and that's where this bondage happens, right? So one example that when somebody was telling, this is Mahaperiyava, for those who know, right? Somebody went and asked him, I went to the doctor and the doctor told me I have a very high cholesterol. So the doctor says, okay, what do you eat? So he says, oh, I just eat the regular vadai, everything, that my wife makes. He says, okay, so the way to reduce your cholesterol is not to say, don't eat that vadai anymore, because that's not going to happen. What he says is, the happiness you get from eating that vadai, if you remove that happiness away from eating that vadai, then you won't eat that vadai anymore. It's very simple. You are getting happiness from eating that vadai. If you're getting your happiness from somewhere else, then you won't find happiness in the vadai anymore. You won't eat that vadai. That's very simply explained, but very hard to follow, right? But that's a simple concept he's saying. Here also Kapila is saying is that attachment to happiness, sensory things, causes bondage, which means that when you move away from it and you don't get attached to it, you're going to move away from it. That's what is going to lead to liberation. However, how do you get, if you're not able to do it, if you're not able to like cold turkey, like instantly give up away that, So here what he says is Mahadanugamalabhya. One way is through devotion to me, you can gradually get rid of that attachment to other sensory things. And devotion to me here very specifically says is devotion to holy men, right? Mahadan, even if you are not able to do, at least follow holy men who are doing and listen to them. And by doing that, what happens is gradually you are cutting things off. You'll never be able to cut things off instantly, but by doing that, you'll be able to get rid of things very easily. That's the first message he's giving. Kapila Tanuriditvam Devahutye Nyagadihi. So this is the 4-liner tune. However, it's not as long as the first chapter, right? So, but the tune is the same thing. We'll do two lines. So Matiriha Guna Sakta Bhandha Kriteshwa Saktatu. Put a tu, THU at the end. Saktatu at the end, comma. Next line, when you have twa, you replace the twa with a a. Amrita. So Amrita Kridhu Parundhe Bhakti Yogastu Saktim. Okay. Matiriha Guna Sakta Bandha Kriteshwa Sakta Tu Amrita Kridhu Parundhe Bhakti Yogastu Saktim. Go ahead, brother. We'll do two lines.
Matiriha gunasakta bandha kriteshva sakta tu amrita kritu purandhe
Parundhe.
Amrita kritu parundhe bhakti yogastu saktim. Matiriha gunasakta bandha kriteshva sakta tu Amrita kritu parundhe bhakti yogastu saktim.
Matiriha guna shakta bandha kriteshva sakta tu Amrita kritu parunde bhakti yogastu shaktim. Yogastu shaktim. Matiriha guna shakta Bandha kriteshva sakta tu Amrita kridu parunde bhakti yogastu shaktim. Yogastu saktim.
Mahadhanu gama labhya bhakti revatra sadhya, comma, kapila thanuriti tvam Devahutye Nyagadihi. Mahadhanugamalabhya bhakti revatra sadhya kapilatanurete tvam devahutye nyagadihi.
Mahadhanugamalabhya bhakti revatra sadhya Kapila tanuriti tvam devahutye nyagadihi. Magadanu gamalabhya bhakti revatra sadhya Kapila tanuriti tvam devahutye nyagadihi.
Mahadanu gamalabhya bhakti revatra sadhya Kapila tanuriti tvam devahutye Nyagadihi. Mahadanu gamalabhya bhakti revatra sadhya Kapila tanuriti tvam devahutye Nyagadihi.
We'll switch. I think it said Gopiji and Vaidehi, right? Second half. Okay. Stanza 2. Prakriti mahadahankarascha matrascha bhutani api hridapi dashakshi purusha panchavimshah iti vidita vibhago muchyate sau prakritya kapilatanurite tvam devahutye nyagadihi. So the next two stanzas you'll understand the context of it a little bit once we do the meaning of this and the meaning of the third. But why it says numbers, right? So first he starts off with, there is something called, I think I said this maybe in the first chapter or something, Prakriti. There is something called as a Mula Prakriti. So the definition of that Mula Prakriti is something from which things can come, but it cannot be the effect of anything else. It's only the cause of everything else that happens. The opposite of it is Vikriti. So I think in Lalita Sahasranamam, Prakriti, Vikriti in one sense, those who are familiar with, I forgot the sentence, but in one of the things, Prakriti and Vikriti will come both at the same time. Vikriti is the opposite of Prakriti, which says that is the end. It's nothing else can come out of that. That is Vikriti, right? That's not said here, but I'm talking about Lalita Sahasranamam, where he says, Devi, you are the Prakriti, you are also the Vikriti. You are the beginning and you are also the end, right? So here he says Mula Prakriti is something which is from which things come. So at the beginning, when everything is in equilibrium, when all the three gunas and everything is in equilibrium, this Prakriti is existing in its unmanifested form. Then from this Prakriti, various things starts coming. So he starts with Mahat, right? So Mahat means intelligence or Buddhi. You can keep it however you want. Buddhi, intelligence, that's the first one that comes. Next is Ahankaram. Ahankaram is a sense of I-ness or the ego that comes. That's the second one, Ahankaram. Then he says Matraha. Matraha are referring to the five perceptions, right? So smell, sound, touch, and all of the taste and sight, or the five matras. So that's the five of them. Next, Bhutani. Bhutani are the five elements. So earth, water, fire, space, and air, all of that, the five elements are there. Then Hrit. Hrit is referring to the mind itself. Then Dashakshi. Dashakshi referring to the 10 organs. So there are 5 organs of perception, right? So the whatever is the senses, which is like eyes, ears, tongue, and all of that, the 5 sensory organs. Then there are 5 action organs, Jnanendriyangal, Karmendriyangal. So the Karmendriyangal are the 5 things which are in action. So your hands, your legs, your genitals, all of that, which that's action, right? So those are another 5. So when you add all of this, so Prakriti, Mahat, Ahankaram, 5 Tanmatras, that makes it 8. Then the 5 Bhutani, that makes it 13, and the mind 14, and then the 10 Indriyangal, it comes to 24, right? And then it says the 25th Panchavimsha, the 25th is the Purusha, right? So because all of this is explained in terms of the count of numbers, right? That's why it's called Sankhya philosophy. So it says again, Prakriti is the root out of which all these 23 other things come into manifestation. That becomes 24. You keep those 24 on one side, then there's a 25th element, which is the Purusha, right? Which is the 25th element. And here, and we'll explain this further in the next stanza when we come. But in this stanza, all he says is the one who understands the separation between these 24 things and the 25th thing, which is the Purusha, that's the first step in philosophically to understand what everything is. Right? Why everything is happening and how the world is formed, how all of these things, creation, how to attain liberation, everything. You have to understand that there are these 24 things, and then there is a 25th thing, which is a Purusha. Says that is step number 1. And the next answer we'll get into more of that. So Prakriti Mahadahankarascha. So it is Mahat Ahankaram. So the best way to remember, say these things are to understand what each of those words are, then it will be easy to say it. But it is Mahat and Ahankaram. But when you put it together, it becomes Mahadahankarascha. Right? Cha means and. Prakriti Mahadahankarascha Matrascha Bhutani. So put a ni at the end of that line. Bhutani. And then a comma. Next line, that Nyapi that is there, Nya in and a ya, remove it and make it a Api. So Api, Hridapi, Dashakshi, Purushaha is there. Put a if Purushah, Panchavimshaha. Prakriti Mahadahankarascha Matrascha Bhutani. Api Hridapi Dashakshi Purushah Panchavimshah. Why they go ahead?
Prakriti Mahadahankarascha Matrascha Bhutani अपि हृदपि दशाक्षी पुरुषः पञ्चविंशः प्रकृतिमहदहङ्काराश्च मात्राश्च भूतानि अपि हृदपि दशाक्षी पुरुषः पञ्चविंशः.
On the end of the first line, just be careful not to stretch that knee too much. Okay, it's a short knee. That's all.
प्रकृतिमहदहङ्काराश्च मात्राश्च भूतानि अपि हृदमपि दशाक्षी पुरुषः पञ्चविंशः.
Gopiji, second line, hridapi.
अपि हृदपि
Yeah.
दशाक्षी पुरुषः पञ्चविंशः. प्रकृतिमहदहङ्काराश्च मात्राश्च भूतानि अपि हृदमपि दशाक्षी पुरुषः पञ्चविंशः.
I think you're saying, you're putting a ma in that, you're saying hridamapi. It's hridapi.
Okay. Okay. अपि हृदपि दशाक्षी पुरुषः पञ्चविंशः.
Correct. Iti viditha vibhago muchyate sau prakritya. So even here you see that S letter coming, right? Because it's a A, like we said, A or O comes, then that S will come. So muchyate sau, say it together, prakritya. I think some books have prakrityaha, some books had it, but most books have it as prakritya. So if you have a visarga there, you can remove it. Prakritya, comma, kapila thanuriti tvam devahutye nyagadihi. Iti vidita vibhago muchyate sau prakritya kapila thanuriti tvam devahutye nyagadihi.
इति विदित विभागे मुच्यते सो प्रकृत्या कपिलतनुर्तित्वं देवहूत्यै न्यगादीः.
Vaidehi, in the third vibhago. Third line.
इति विदित विभागो मुच्यते सो प्रकृत्या कपिलतनुर्तित्वं देवहूत्यै न्यगादीः.
इति विदित विभागो मुच्यते सौ प्रकृत्या कपिलतनुरिति त्वं देवहूत्यै न्यगादीः. इति विदित विभागो मुच्यते सौ प्रकृत्या कपिलतनुरिति त्वं देवहूत्यै न्यगादीः.
Answer 3. Prakriti ghata gunaughaihi najyate purushoyam yadi tu sajati tasyam tadgunastam bhajeran madanu bhajana tattva lochanai sapyapeyat kapilatanurate tvam devahutye nyakadihi. So, like we said earlier, right? You remember the Prakriti and then all the attributes of the Prakriti, and then you have the Purusha. So this Purusha is just an observer by definition. It is that which observes, right? It doesn't have any characteristics. It doesn't have any of the attributes of the Prakriti. So if you think of what all the Prakriti has, because it has a sense of taste, right? Which means now it's the sensory organ of taste is there, which means that if you eat it, you will like it or you will not like it. So all the results of the sense of taste are all the outputs or the activities of the Prakriti, right? This Purusha does not have any such thing. It is just an observer. So here, what they're telling, and if you ask me, explain this one more level down, even I won't be able to, but it says, if the Purusha is attaching itself to the Prakriti, if it thinks about the Prakriti, then the attributes of the Prakriti gets attached to the Purusha. Right, so Purusha is all of the sense of taste and everything they're saying the Purusha does not have. But it says if the Purusha is thinking about the Prakriti, then all the attributes of Prakriti which we saw earlier, touch, smell, taste, all the organs, all of those attributes get attached to the Purusha, and that's how the Purusha becomes the Jiva, the Jivatma, because all of us are attached to everything. The 23 attributes that they have, every Jivatma in this world is attached to that. We all have organs, we all have the sense of taste, smell, everything, and we all have the one. Because of that, we have the results of happiness, sadness, sweetness, bitterness. All of that comes from that. He says when this Purusha does not get attached to any of the Prakriti, that's the Paramatma. That's the philosophical definition of Sankhya philosophy. Very simple. If the Purusha is attached to this Prakriti, It's the Jivatma. The Purusha is not attached to any of the Prakriti. It is not bound by any of these organs or any of these attributes. That's the Paramatma. So that says by default, everything is a Paramatma, but every instance of that which is getting attached to this Prakriti is becoming individual Jivatmas. So now it says the best way for you to now merge into the Paramatma, it says, is to stop attaching to these Prakriti attributes. So that's the theoretical philosophical definition that they're explaining of how to get what these things are. He says if you don't attach to any of the senses, right, your tongue, your sense of sound, touch, smell, taste, vision, if you don't attach to anything, which that means that you're not going to feel the effect of it, it doesn't matter to you whether something is sweet or bitter, whether something is salty or something is hot or something is cold. If you can disassociate yourself from all of that, then you finally are getting rid of the Prakriti, and then you will end up merging with the Paramatma. That's a very simple theoretical or philosophical definition of this. But then here, the Kapila is also telling that the way you do that, right? The way you do that is Anubhajana, by constantly worshipping me. Kapila is telling this, by constantly worshipping me and Alochana and constantly thinking about me, you can gradually start disassociating yourself from the various attributes of the Prakriti. So that's what he's teaching this to his mother, Devahuti, right? So that is a very simple explanation. I know it's difficult when you start asking, how do I get myself rid of a sense of taste and smell? But there are people who have done, right? I know a lot of you who follow the Mahaperivana, like one, I even heard a story where once he ate brinjal curry, and then he said that he liked it. So he then went on a fast for 1 week. He said he won't eat anything for 1 week because he says the moment he realizes that he's liking something means that he's going to want it, right? He's going to get curious about who cooked it. He'll want it again. He says he wants to get rid of that thing. It doesn't matter who made it or what the taste is. He's going to eat what comes. And this is something Bhattaripad also calls out later on in the 90th chapter. He goes and actually explains, he asks for what he wants, right? And then he says, I want to be like a snake which just eats what comes in my way. I want to live, I don't even want to live in my house. I want to just live in somebody else's house. Now he goes and asks for a lot of these things because those are step by step. How do you get yourself disassociated, right, from these things? But anyway, so this is what, but the very simple thing here he says is, don't worry about anything. You constantly keep praying to me. You will gradually keep getting dissociated. So that is for people like us. Bhakti yoga is the best way. Jnana yoga is not going to work because we won't understand it as well, right? So Prakriti Gatha Gunaugaihi. So on top of that na, if you have a ir, remove that, put a visarga and a comma. Gunaugaihi, comma. Najyate purushoyam, comma. Yadi tu sajati tasyam, comma, tat gunastam bhajeran. So this is where saying when you think about it, that gunastam, those behavior, those attributes will get attached to you. Tat gunastam bhajeran. Prakriti gata gunhaugaihi najyate purushoyam yadi tu sajati tasyam tat gunastam bhajeran.
प्रकृतिगत गुणौकैः नाज्यते पुरुषोऽयं यदि तु सजति तस्यां तद्गुणास्तं भजेरन् प्रकृतिगत गुणौकैः नाज्यते पुरुषोऽयं यदि तु सजति तस्यां तद्गुणास्तं भजेरन्
प्रकृतिगतगुणौखैः नाज्यते पुरुषोऽयं यदि तु सजति तस्यां तद्गुणास्तं भजेरन् प्रकृतिगतगुणौखैः नाज्यते पुरुषोऽयं यदि तु सजति तस्यां तद्गुणास्तं भजेरन्.
Madhanu bhajana Tattvaalochanai. That's together. Tattvaalochanaihi is there. Put a is to join. Tattvaalochanais sapyapeyat, comma, Kapilathanu rititvam devahutye nyagadihi. Madhanu bhajana tattvaalochanais sapyapeyat कपिलतनुरते त्वं देवहूत्यै न्यगाधीः
मदनुभजन तत्त्वालोचनैः साप्यपेयात् कपिलतनुरिति त्वं देवहूत्यै न्यगादीः मदनुभजन तत्त्वालोचनैः साप्यपेयात् कपिलतनुरिति त्वं देवहूत्यै न्यगादीः
मदनुभजन तत्त्वालोचनैः साप्यपेयात् कपिलतनुरिति त्वं देवहूत्यै नगादीः मदनुभजन तत्त्वालोचनैः साप्यपेयात् कपिलतनुरिति त्वं देवहूत्यै न्यगादीः
Stanza 4. विमलमतिरुपात्तैः आसनाध्यैर्मदङ्गम् गरुडसमधिरूढं दिव्यभूषायुधाङ्कं रुचितुलिततमालं शीलयेतानुवेदं कपिलतनुरते त्वं देवहूत्यै न्यगादीः. So in the first one he said, the one who understands the separation is going to get liberation. So think of it as like the pure knowledge. If you want to attain liberation purely through knowledge, you somehow have to understand what that means. Okay, so if you say I'm not capable of doing it, the second option he gives here is Bimala Mati. Mati means, like we said, mind or intellect. Malam is dirty. Bimalam means pure. So one who has a pure mind and who's constantly meditating on me, right? Asana upadhyahi, by right posture. So there's a chapter 4 talks about Ashtanga Yoga. So the Ashtanga Yoga, so the yoga means generally people think of all these stretches and the yoga things we do, right? So that is third, that comes asana. That's one of the limbs of yoga. There are 8 limbs of yoga, and the final one leads to samadhi. So in each of these things, you're progressively becoming, you're controlling things, right? So the first one is you are restraining yourselves from doing bad things. That's a step number 1. Is do not do anything bad. That's how it starts with. Second is, self-discipline, all that. So multiple things come. Then the breathing, pranayama is one of the limbs of yoga. Then asana is the postures of yoga, and all that leads to samadhi. So he says the one who is following all this Ashtanga Yoga and then is constantly meditating on me, in very simple, he says, meditate on my form, Mama Angam Garuda Samadhi Rudam, as if I'm mounted, I'm sitting on Garuda, and then with all the Divya Bhusha Yudangam, with all the divine ornaments on that, constantly meditate on me. With under the color, he says, is imagine me as dark blue in color. He's just giving one form, right? He's saying you meditate on this form constantly, then you will get liberated. That's the other thing. And the other form of where, when there's also description in the Ashtanga Yoga of how you should meditate. There's a lot of description, but the very simple thing is, they say you should imagine, you should meditate on the tip of your nose, and you should meditate with the entire Lord who is in a really small form that is smaller than the size of your nostril. So that's how you focus your mind on that portion, and then you constantly keep meditating, right? And this was extremely complicated, but anyway, so he says that is one path, right? So his first path, he said, is you understand it by knowledge. Okay, we are not able to do that. Second, he says is you go through all this Ashtanga Yoga, and then you constantly meditate on me. That's another path to realization. So if we say, you know what, this is also not possible, right? So we'll skip this. We'll see what comes in the next one. So Bimala Mati Rupataihi. So the R that you have there, after Upatai, remove that R and put a Visarga and a comma. So Bimala Mati Rupataihi, comma. Next word starts with A. Asanadhyir Madangam, comma. Garuda Samadhi Rudham Divya Bhusha Yudhankam. Bimhalamati Rupataihi Asanadhyair Madankam Garuda Samadhi Rudham Divya Bhusha Yudhankam.
Vimalamatirupattaihi asanadhyirmadangam Garuda samadhirudam Divya Bhushayudhankam. Vimalamatirupattaihi asanadhyirmadangam Garuda samadhirudam Divya Bhushayudhankam.
Vimalamatirupattaihi asanadhyirmadangam Garuda samadhirudham दिव्यभूषायुधाङ्गं विमलमतिरुपातैः आसनाद्यैर्मदङ्गं गरुडसमधिरूढं दिव्यभूषायुधाङ्गम्.
Gopiji, second line, Yudankam, ka, not ga. Divya Bhusha Yudankam.
दिव्यभूषायुधाङ्गं.
No, ka, kam, K-A-M.
Oh, come. Okay.
Okay. Ruchi Tulita Tamalam Sheila Yetanu Velam. That word you have to say it together. Sheila Yetanu Velam, comma, Kapila Thanurititvam Devahutye Nyagadihi. Ruchi Tulita Tamalam Sheila Yetanu Velam Kapila Thanurititvam Devahutye Nyagadihi.
रुचितुलिततमालं शीलयेतानुवेलं कपिलतनुरितित्वं देवहूत्यै न्यगादीः रुचितुलिततमालं शीलयेतानुवेलं कपिलतनुरितित्वं देवहूत्यै न्यगादीः
रुचितुलिततमालं शीलयेतानुवेलं कपिलतनुरितित्वं देवहूत्यै न्यगादीः रुचितुलिततमालं शीलयेतानुवेलं कपिलतनुरितित्वं देवहूत्यै न्यगादीः.
Stanza 5. Mama gunagana leela karnanaihi kirtanadhyaihi Maisura saridoga prakyachittanu-vrittihi bhavati parama bhaktihi sahi mrityor vijetri kapilatanurite-tvam devahutye-nyagadihi. So for those common mortals who cannot do the other two, so the third option he's giving is Mrityor Vijetri. So the one other option which can get you from the cycle of life and death, or victory over Mrityu, victory over death, is Bhavati Parama Bhaktihi. So you should have such intense devotion towards the Lord. And the example of the intense devotion he gives is Surasaridoga, as if when you look at the Ganges, when Ganges is flowing all the way, it is flowing uninterrupted, right? It does not get distracted by trees or stones or anything else which is on its way. It's constantly flowing, right? Till it goes and merges into the Bay of Bengal or wherever, it's going constantly. So he's saying that devotion should flow as if the full flow of Ganges, uninterrupted. Nothing should interrupt your devotion. You should flow like that. And the way to get the devotion is Mama Gunagana Leela Karnanaihi Kirtanadyehi. You either listen, Karnana means to Karna means to you listen to all my guna, all my behavior and all my activities, everything on Leela, all the activities I've done, or Kirtanadyehi, or do Kirtanam, right? Or do bhajan or singing or whatever, right? So either you say, sing, or say prayers and everything, bhajans, or you at least listen to it. By constantly doing it, you will develop that devotion, and that devotion has to reach a point where it should flow uninterrupted, right? It is there. And I don't know if I told you all this, but later on, in the 76th chapter, when Uddhava, who's one of the biggest devotee of Krishna, he then feels like there's no devotee beyond him. So Krishna then sends him to Vrindavan to go meet with the Gopikas, and then he goes to tell Gopikas that Krishna is not going to come back anymore. That's a message he sends with the Uddhava. And Uddhava goes there, and then he goes and meets with the Gopikas, and he spends months together in Vrindavan. And then he comes and says that Evam bhakti sakala bhuvane nekshita nashrutava kim shastravagaihi kimiha tapasa. So he says, I have not seen such devotion by anyone in this world. And he says, these Gopikas, kim shastravagaihi. So what is the purpose of all the shastras and the rituals and everything? And kimiha tapasa, what is the use of all this meditation that everybody does? Right? Gopikabhyo namastu. The devotion that Gopikas have is the highest form of devotion, because they are such simpletons, they don't know anything. He tries and goes and tries to teach them knowledge, and they're like, we don't get it. They don't get what he says. But then non-stop all through the day, they're constantly thinking about Krishna, they're singing about Krishna, they're talking about Krishna, right? And they miss him so dearly. So Uddhava says, that is the highest form of devotion. I have not seen such a devotion anywhere, right? So anyway, so here Kapila is also saying that if you can't do any of this other complicated stuff, At least get to a point where you're constantly devoted to me, and it should flow uninterrupted like the Surasari as the river is flowing. So mama guna ghana leela karnanaihi. So comma after that, karnanaihi kirtanadhyehi. So put a visarga at the end of that line and a comma, kirtanadhyehi. Next line on top of that ma, if you have a ir, remove that off. So mai sura saridhoga prakhya chittanu vrittihi. Mama guna ghana leela karnanaihi kirtanadhyehi mahisura saridhoga prakhya chittanu vrittihi.
मम गुणगणलीला कर्णनैः कीर्तनाद्यैः मयि सुरसरिदोगप्रज्ञचित्तानुवृत्तिः मम गुणगणलीला कर्णनैः कीर्तनाद्यैः मयि सुरसरिदोगप्रज्ञचित्तानुवृत्तिः
मम गुणगणलीलाकर्णनैः कीर्तनाद्यैः मयि सुरसरिदोघ प्रख्यचित्तानुवृत्तिः मम गुणगणलीलाकर्णनैः कीर्तनाद्यैः मयि सुरसरिदोघ प्रख्यचित्तानुवृत्तिः
Bhavati parama bhaktihi, comma, sahi mrityor vijetri, comma, kapilatanurrititvam devahutye nyagadihi. Bhavati parama bhaktihi sahi mrityor vijetri kapilatanurrititvam devahutye nyagadihi.
भवति परमभक्तिः सा हि मृत्योर्विजेत्री कपिलतनुरितित्वं देवहूत्यै न्यगादीः भवति परमभक्तिः सा हि मृत्योर्विजेत्री कपिलतनुरितित्वं देवहूत्यै न्यगादीः
भवति परमभक्तिः सा हि मृत्योर्विजेत्री कपिलतनुरितित्वं देवहूत्यै नगादीः भवति परमभक्तिः सा हि मृत्योर्विजेत्री कपिलतनुरितित्वं देवहूत्यै न्यगादीः.
Do maybe one more stanza. Ahah bahula himsa sanchitartaihi kutumbham pratidinamanupushnan strijito balalali vishatahi grihasakto yatanam maya bhaktah kapilatanurrititvam devahutye nyagadihi. So now the question then comes is, if I'm going to be constantly worshipping, right, then what about my family and everything else? Who's going to take care of it, right? So he says you should have first go through your duty as a grihastha, right? Male, female, whoever, you have to follow the duties of a grihastha. But he says, but bahul himsa, that the money is important, but the money should not be earned by himsa, by cruel or unfair means. Right, so he says you should not earn by, you have to protect your family, and to protect your family you need wealth, but the wealth should not be earned in by doing cruel and unfair means. That's number one. You should not do that. Second thing is, you should not, he says, is, you know, if you get so attached to your family and children, then that's we all know it's a downward spiral, right? Because then the things never end. So he says you should protect them, and he says, but don't get so, you don't succumb completely to them that you become their slave. That means you are constantly now supporting them. You'll never get a chance to come out of it, right? So he's saying you should draw the right level of balance there, right? And then the third is getting attached to grihasaktaha, getting attached to your possessions. So if you get very attached to your possessions, then it get very hard to give it as well. So doing all these three things, you should say you should be careful and not do it. But most important is yatana mai abhaktaha. So you should, anyone who is not a devotee of mine, so even if you do all these things, but then you don't do it with me in your mind, right? And I think it comes later on in this chapter only somewhere. So what happens is you end up building all this karma. Even good karma is actually bad. Because even if you build good karma, you have to be born again to reap the benefits of the good karma. And then when you're born again, you'll end up accumulating more bad karma, right? So that kind of becomes a cycle, right? So that's what he says. The best way to do that is all the good karmas also you have to relinquish. You should not take that good karma onto yourself. You say, that's why there's no kayena, vacha and everything we say is to say, I completely surrender it to you. So because even the good karma is not mine anymore. That's why I'm not attached. Even when the final thing happened, right, all his karma was given away. So he had nothing left. So there was no reason for rebirth, right? So anyway, here he says you kind of have to do things in the right way, and that's the essential summary of this, right? And then be devoted to me. Otherwise, you'll be born again, and you will have to go through the sufferings. So ahaha bahula himsa sanchitartaihi. So comma after that, sanchitartaihi, comma kutumbam pratidinam anupushnan. So kind of put a plus at the end of that line and say it together. Kutumbam pratidinam anupushnan. So every day taking care of your kutumbam, comma strijito balalali. Ahaha bahula himsa sanchitartaihi kutumbam pratidinam anupushnan strijito balalali.
Ahaha bahuli simsa sanchitartaihi kutumbam pratidinamanupushnan strijito balalali. Ahaha bahula himsa sanchitartaihi kutumbam pratidinamanupushnan strijito balalali.
Ahaha bahula himsa sanjitarthaihi kutumbam pratidinamanupushnan strijito balalali. Ahaha bahula himsa sanjitarthaihi kutumbam pratidinamanupushnan strijito balalali.
Bishati hi griha sakto yatanam mayya bhaktaha, comma kapilatanuruditvam devahute nyagadihi. Bishati hi griha sakto yatanam mayya bhaktaha kapilatanuruditvam devahute nyagadihi.
Vishatihi grihasakto yatanam maya bhaktaha kapilatanurtitvam devahutyai nyagadihi. Vishatihi grihasakto yatanam maya bhaktaha kapilatanurtitvam devahutyai nyagadihi.
Vishatihi grihasakto yatanam maya bhaktaha kapilatanurtitvam devahutyai nyagadihi. Vishatihi grihasakto yatanam maya bhaktaha kapilatanurtitvam devahutyai nyagadihi.
Shri Krishnaya Parabrahmane Namaha. We'll stop the class here. Om Sandhanandhavabodhatmakamanupamitam Kaladeshavadebhyam Nirmuktam Nityamuktam Nigamashatasahasrena Nirbhasyamanam Aspashtam Drishtamatre Punarurupurushartatmakam Brahmatattvam Tattavat Bhadi Sakshad Guru Pavanapure Hanta Bhagyam Jananam Kahena vacha manasendriyeva buddhyatmana va prakrite swabhavat karhomi yatyat sakalam parasmai narayanahyeti samarpayami.